A guilty verdict for genocide in a high-profile trial at the International Criminal Tribunal at The Hague. The criminal is Bosnian Serb commander Ratko Mladic. In the summer of 1995, 8,000 Muslim men, teenagers, and even young boys were killed by Bosnian troops under his command. It came to be known as the massacre at Srebrenica. The so-called Butcher of Bosnia is now guilty of genocide and crimes against humanity. He is now 74 years old, but he has been given a life sentence. Here's the verdict just minutes ago from The Hague.
The chamber therefore found that the crimes of genocide, persecution, extermination, murder, and the inhumane act of forcible transfer were committed against Bosnian Muslims in and around Srebrenica.
Joining me now is our senior international affairs correspondent, Owen Altman. Owen, Mladic is already in his mid-70s. It's been 2 decades since the end of the Bosnian War. What perhaps does this verdict say about, though, The Hague's mission moving forward, its relevancy, that it took 20 years to get justice for this criminal?
Well, Jeff, this tribunal, the International Criminal Tribunal for Yugoslavia, has been criticized for exactly that reason. One of the reasons it's been criticized because it takes so long and has taken so long to get to this verdict. We should say the tribunal's set to shut down by the end of this year, but its legacy lives on in the International Criminal Court, of which this tribunal was one of the precursors. There's always a balancing act in these situations between peace and justice. On the one hand, the desire for peace and for reconciliation, and not to bring these types of situations back to the fore and the old accusations back. On the other hand, the need for justice on what by all accounts are heinous crimes and for which there are no statute of limitations even 22 years after the fact.
Mladic now will spend the rest of his life in prison, convicted of genocide for the murder of thousands.